Alright, let's walk. I was thinking a couple times, once today and once yesterday, I felt on the verge of wit. I really did. My mind was saying, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope, don't got it. But, in about 6 to 8 hours, I'm going to have something witty to say about that. And, I guess there's no time limit. When I was doing my Shadows of Justice video and that helicopter came in right as I was starting to wrap up what I was saying, my mind was like, oh, verge of wit. And what it wanted to say was, well, I'll have to stop speaking with you now because my ride is here. Oh, that would have been hot. Oh! What was the other one? Oh, Steel Worldwide was saying about my video where I was painting the gun, the Nerf gun. He's like, I didn't enjoy the music because, something like this, I didn't enjoy the music because I suspect Dorf wrote it, or Dorf created it. And my mind's like, huh? No, don't got it. And then later, what my mind came up with was, hey, well, the middle part wasn't written by Dorf. So if you felt yourself kind of enjoying the middle part, you could admit it and you don't have to feel bad. So the verge of wit, Zombie Picture Show, just an excellent video. It was a long one too, it was good. Gave me a shout out and showed all his books in high speed. So I guess you have to download that and then play it back slow. I don't know what the secret is. But his girlfriend, I think I'm going to try to quote this, I may have it wrong. I think it was his girlfriend said, you care about your books more than you care about me. Which is, that's sad. But books can be very, very important to Zombie Picture Show and to me. And I've talked about it before, because books kind of become who you are through, it is experience, even if it's not the experience that you experience directly. You read about an experience, and then that becomes, a little bit of you. And so, the master and commander, the captain of the Surprise, Captain Aubrey, he really liked when people were funny. And he especially liked it when he was funny. And he often felt on the verge of wit. But then he could feel it escaping him. He'd go, oh, that's too bad, because I would really like to be witty. Switching hands. You can't quite make it out, but there's a couple dogs in those woods. And actually, a lot of times when I say my woods, in my mind, I'm thinking of this area, the Sandy River Delta. And I also partially include the Gorge and the Mount Hood National Forest. But typically, when I think of my woods, I think of the Sandy River Delta, because we're out here so often that I've slowly got to know it really, really well. And you get to know it year after year. And there's no replacing that kind of intimacy, the year after year intimacy, which is, regardless of the kind of relationship that we're talking about, I almost think that you should always try to do as much as you can to maintain a relationship, unless it's, unless it's starting to affect your life in such a negative way. But I often think that there's something special about knowing someone for a really long time. Oh, man. I took a couple of days off work, as you know, and hoping that some of the soreness would leave my body, and it hasn't really. So I have to consider what I'm going to do about that. So, about relationships is, sometimes people are going to do you wrong, and I think it's natural, and maybe it's even your right to wonder if you had anything to do with being treated wrong by somebody. But some people, for instance, part of my knowing this area really well is there's a trail over there, and right at a bend, somebody for years throws their poop bags. They actually pick up their dog's poop, and then they hike to that bend, and they throw them in about 20 or 30 feet into these sticker bushes. And so it looks like a poop bag Christmas tree. And so my point there is some people really want to do the wrong thing for some reason. They really want to be unpleasant for some reason. And I can think of tons of reasons, but I think overall the important thing there is to be aware that not everybody is going to treat you right. And some of those people are going to be doing it on purpose. So it doesn't have anything to do with you, it has everything to do with them. Though it does affect you, no doubt about it. And I don't know if those ghosts ever go away. I think of them as like rough pebbles in your mind, and as your mind flows downstream, these rough pebbles just catch the current, come out of the bank and tumble down, and you become aware of them, and they seem to recreate destruction again and disturb things. And I think only after that happens, like a million times, does your brain finally smooth off those edges, and you can look back on that experience and think, well, that was bad, but I no longer feel bad about it. It might never go away, but you can look back on it and think, gosh, what was wrong with that person? Why'd they do that to me? Can't know. You can't know. You can only just move on from it. Which, actually, I've mentioned this in a couple comments. I'll voice it. There's a lovely saying. I think it's a Buddhist saying. The saying is, before enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. And after enlightenment, chop wood and carry water. I love that saying. Alright, everybody. This is Veda 4. See you every day.